Greetings, tens of millions of people who aren't watching this video. A lovely woman came to me this morning and asked me a question. She asked, is the noun complement always restrictive? And is the appositive always non-restrictive? And I claim that the noun complement, which is grammatically a newer, more recent structure than the appositive, okay? I claim that the noun complement is always restrictive and the appositive is always non-restrictive. I made that claim and I discussed this in great detail. I discussed separately the noun complement in great detail and the appositive in great detail. And it took me a long time to figure this out, but after I was done homeschooling my children, I devoted a lot of time and study to this topic, and I think I figured it out. Now, my claim was, with these examples, that the noun clause is restrictive. My sister Jenny is athletic, all right? And the proposition that he was advancing was preposterous. It's restrictive. You kind of can't take it out or you lose a lot of the meaning. You lose the completeness, okay, of your subject sister here. The noun complement completes or complements the noun, or it completes the meaning of the noun phrase, or it kind of helps the speaker impart with more precision. Now, in this sentence, my sister, comma, Jenny, comma, is athletic. Okay? You're telling the listening audience that you have only one sister and her name is Jenny. Okay? You make that perfectly clear. And you can take out the word Jenny and they'll still know who you're talking about because they know you have only one sister. Okay? Now, I won't go on and on at length today, but I thought, let me just present this one more time, just slightly differently, so that the audience understands this and gets it once and for all, okay? This sample sentence, James the barber is bald, okay? James, comma, the barber, comma, is bald. And this is an appositive, okay? At least in my system, it's an appositive. We know in this sentence, when we look at it and we hear it, that there's one James, only one James. James is a barber. James is the barber. In other words, it's co-referential. James equal barber, okay? And it's non-restrictive. You can take it out. You can take out the appositive, the barber, and you can say James is bald, and you'll know who you're talking about because there's only one James. So you see, you have James, comma, the barber, comma, is bald. It's an appositive. It does what I claim in my previous videos that appositives do. Okay, it does that. Now, here's two sample sentences. Bob the barber is almost bald, and Bob the electrician has long blonde hair, okay? There are two Bobs, just like we took this sentence in context, okay? We knew James, we knew there's only one James, we took it in context. Likewise, we take these two sentences in context because they help you understand each other. And you see here, all right, no commas. Bob the electrician, Bob the barber, no commas, okay? And it's a noun complement. Why? Because in this case, in this context, there are two Bobs, not just one, two, okay? Bob is not necessarily always the barber. Bob is not necessarily always the electrician. You have to differentiate. So in that sense, then, Bob the barber, okay, is restrictive. It's restrictive. You can't, I don't know if you can see that. You really can't take this out, and you can't take out the electrician. You can't take out that part, because you would be saying this in context. You would be saying, Bob is almost bald. And then you would say, Bob has long blonde hair. You can't do that. It's not logical. So in context, you will find and discover which is your appositive and which is your noun complement. See, there's two Bobs. Bob the barber is almost bald. Bob the electrician, that's a different Bob, has long blonde hair. You just can't go around at the work site of the community and say, oh, Bob's almost bald. Bob has long blonde hair. People think you're nuts, okay? So this is my little quick refresher, my quick talk on the appositive versus the noun complement. And I think I made that pretty clear. Review this if you have to, but that's really the crux of it. I claim that the noun complement and appositive are two different things. The noun complement is restrictive. You really need to keep it in there. And the appositive is non-restrictive, all right? And the appositive will always come with commas, except in rare, really weird circumstances. That's it. Thanks for being patient. And I'd like to move on to something else, something fun. Thank you and good night.